Hello, lovely YouTube family, and welcome to another amazingly informative video. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your own children's book for free using AI in just a few minutes. And then this tutorial is going to be based on the literature type of children's book, more of the text-based children's book. And this book can, after being created, be sold on normal digital websites like Seller, Gumroad, Vendblue, and several other digital platforms. Or you can sell them physically by heading to a print on demand store just beside your hometown and then telling them to print it after getting the PDF format of the book itself. And then this book can actually be distributed to bookstores around you or even directly to institutions, nursery schools, primary schools, higher institutions, and whatever institution you might be thinking of for them to actually read and learn from the book itself. So yeah, without wasting much more time, let's get started. All right, so the very first thing you want to do is to generate the idea itself for the book. Okay, so you want to get a notepad, just want to get a jotter, whatever way you can actually jot down the ideas you have in mind. Then you just want to get it. So as you guys can see here, I'm using a notepad, and then please note that whatever I'm doing can also be done on your mobile device. Okay, I'm using a PC. That doesn't mean you can't do it on your mobile device. It's the same thing. All right, so you want to generate that idea. Think of what exactly you want the story to be about. For the sake of today's tutorial, you guys can see I came up with an idea for the sake of the video. Okay, so the idea here is I want a detailed children's literature book having 5 chapters about a boy named Ade who was so stubborn and rude and learned a lesson at the end of the story. So you want to do the same thing. Okay, you want to get the idea. Okay, what exactly do I want this book to be about? Do I want it to be about animals? Do I want it to be about tortoise story? Whatever it might be, get that idea. Now once you have the idea, you can follow the way I actually wrote them down. Okay, you can see I brought out the details. Okay, I want it to be long, detailed, and engaging. All right, now another key thing here is the chapters. How many chapters do you want? This is another key aspect of the tutorial. Okay, and then you can see I later brought about the description itself of the book. Okay, what the idea of the book is, which is this area, that is Ade was so stubborn and rude, and at the end of the story he learned a lesson. Now further, in terms of the key things you want to add in this particular idea, is you want to ensure you're adding this third person narrative. Third person narrative is more like those literature books where you see he then said, or the boy then replied, then, or maybe Baller said, the third person narration, that is it's an external narration. Okay, and then I also added by saying make it very engaging once again. And finally you also want to add the area where you want the AI to generate you a very attractive title for the book. And at the end of the story, you also want about the author. And in this scenario, you're going to be the author. Okay. And once you finally gotten the idea, you want to head to your web browser and type in chat.openai.com. You don't need to type in ChatGPT. Type it the exact way I just wrote it on your web browser. Chat.openai.com. It's going to take you directly inside ChatGPT. All right. Now, once you're here, you want to copy that particular idea you actually wrote out. So I'm going to copy it over here, which we already did anyways, and then come back here and paste it. So as you guys can see, generate me a long, detailed, and engaging children's literature book having 5 chapters, all right, about a boy named Adi and the rest of the story. So once you've actually done this, all you have to do is just click in enter, and now you just have to wait for chat to do its magic. Okay, so as you guys can see, chat is going to generate every single thing for us. Okay, so the title it's giving us here is the day Adi changed. Okay, so a children's story about manners, choices, and growing up. Okay, so we can see chapter 1. All right, already it's looking good, even without me reading it, loudly. I like the narration itself. You guys can see the 3D or the third person narration. You can see these are third person narrations. Okay, if you scroll down, you can see chapter 2, you can see chapter 3, and chat is going to keep generating everything till the about the author. So as you guys can see, it has already generated about the author, although I'm not an author, but yeah, I'm an author. So you guys can see it has actually generated it. Now, once it has actually done all this, once chat has actually brought about the story, the next thing you want to do is to tell chat to compress every single thing inside a PDF for us. Without wasting much more time, just tell chat convert all the story inside a PDF file for me to download. All right, so this is exactly how you want to say it. Convert to a PDF file for me to be able to download it. All right, so chat is going to understand if you put it this way. So once I click on enter, as you guys can see, chat is going to make it a PDF for us, and all we have to do is to download it, and we are basically almost done. So as you guys can see, your PDF is ready. Click below to download it. So once I click on this, as you guys can see, we have our PDF downloaded. So you want to ensure you're cross-checking everything in the PDF before you go ahead in selling. Okay, so let's see. We can see we have chapter 1. We can see chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and the rest about the altar. So now, as you guys can see, chat has actually converted it to a PDF for us. But then if you look closely, you're going to see that it doesn't really look well organized. So for you to get it well organized, all right, you can see I'm actually teaching you guys step by step, okay? Just come back to chat and tell chat to regenerate the PDF with each chapters, all right, with each chapters on a different page or on separate pages, and bolden the chapters. All right, so embolden the chapters fonts. Good, and then enter. Okay, so now all we have to do now is to wait for chat to do it again and do it the right way. So we're going to see the difference right now. So as you guys can see, chat has regenerated it. Now let's see the difference. So once I click on it, it's gonna download, and let's open it this time. So as you guys can see, now we have chapter 1, we have chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5, and finally about the altar, all following all what we said. You don't have to use other tools, just do it directly on ChatGPT. Now we're almost done with this tutorial. Once you finally gotten the PDF file, which is actually the key part of the book itself, the next thing we need is the cover, that is the picture, the front of the book, the design, more like a thumbnail. Now for us to actually get that as well, we're just going to be using ChatGPT. So we're going to tell ChatGPT to generate us a cover, that is an image cover for the book in a vertical manner. All right, the book is going to be vertical. Well, it all depends, but standard wise, it's actually always vertical. So generate me an image vertical cover for this book. All right, make it very catchy and attractive. Also show the boy a day in it. I can put in brackets African, so I can get the African idea, and then enter. So all right, whatever idea you have in mind, you just want to follow this particular steps. You want to generate the text itself, you want to convert it to a PDF, and then finally you want to get the front cover. And in case you're actually going to be going for the physical version, you also want to tell chat to generate the back cover and add the about the altar at the back cover, okay? Because you're going to be printing every single thing in your print on demand shop or store. So as you guys can see, we have the image generator. I love this. I love this already. I love this already. Now all you have to do is to download it. And if you guys notice, I didn't add my name at the front. And normally we should have your alter name at the front. So I'm just going to tell chat to add the name, that is my alter name. Add the alter name at the bottom of the image. All right, and then enter. Chat is actually going to do it again. You don't need to waste time, just tell it the exact thing you want and it's going to do it for you. So as you guys can see, chat has regenerated the image with my name. And like I said earlier on, if you're not okay with anything, feel free to tell chat to adjust it, even if it's colors, whatever it might be. Now, once you're actually okay with it, all you have to do is to come to the bottom here and download it. Now we have the front image and we also have the internal part of the book ready for us to sell on normal digital sites. But in case you're actually making it physical, you also need a back page. All right, okay, so now for you to actually get this back page, you want to tell chat to regenerate you that back image having the about, the altar. Very, very easy. Just tell it, so generate me the back cover having the about, the altar written, and then enter. Okay, so now all we have to do again is to wait for chat to do its magic. So as you guys can see, chat has also given us the back image. All right, so all you have to do is to download it as well. Okay, and now once we have this, we are basically good to go. And now, one last thing, in case you're going to the physical store or the physical shop, the print on demand shop to actually print, sometimes they would actually request for the normal full front and back, images together. If that's the case, you can head to the site called Canva. Once you go to Canva, as you guys can see, canva.com, and like I said earlier on at the start of this video, you can as well do whatever I'm showing you guys right now on your mobile device. There is no difference, okay? So now once you're here in Canva, just search for book cover front and back and then enter. So now once you've actually searched for this, look for one that you're actually okay with. I think this one is actually very easy. Just click on this template over here. You guys can see this one, my notebook. Okay, once you click on it, click on customize this template. All right, now once you click on customize this template, all we have to do now is to just delete the design and add our design. Okay, so we're going to delete all this. Let's delete it completely. As you guys can see, I'm just going to delete everything over here. Good. Control Z. I think I'm going to leave the separation itself. This particular, should I call it rectangle? Just this separation. And then come here to uploads. Click on upload files. All right. You want to upload the images. So these are the two images over here. So I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to click on the front page. The front page should be at the right hand side here, over here, right? It should be here. And then you can enlarge it till it fills the cover itself. So you guys can see it's a bit bigger, but then I'm just gonna, adjust it in such a way that at least it shows the detail. Okay, so I'm kind of going to make this look like a design, the white stuffs around it, and then bring this one over here. All right, at this left hand side, I'd also make this wider. Already this text is shorter, so it's not gonna be a big deal if I make it this way. Now as you guys can see over here, we still have some white and stuff. In case you're in this particular situation, it's very easy. Just click on the normal background itself, come here to the color, and then you can click on a particular color that would cover it all. So as you guys can see, I'm going to go with this particular color. So now it has covered the entire white and remaining spaces, and yeah, we are good to go. So now the last thing you want to do is to come here to share, and then you want to download it as a PDF. Okay, so you want to click on download over here, and then click on file type and scroll to the area where you have PDF standard. Now once you click on PDF standard over here, you just want to click on download, and now you have the file. Now all you have to do now is to send this file to your print on demand person. The person is actually going to do the work for you, and you're basically good to go. All right, so that's basically how to generate your children book. All right, now for you to actually start selling it on either digital platforms, you can head to Seller. If you have an account, in case you don't even know about Seller, check out this video at the top of the screen right now. You can use Sell Fanny, you can use Venblue. These are sites where you can actually sell, and there are a whole lot of people that are ready to help you, sell it, and also a whole lot of people that are ready to, buy them from you. And like I said, aside the normal digital method, you can as well do it physically. Head to a print on demand store beside you and then print this as a normal literature book and start distributing. All right, you can make a whole lot of this type of book, and trust me, even if you're not getting a lot of sales from one, there's definitely going to be one that is actually going to make a hit. So far you're consistent and you keep believing in yourself. So yeah, That brings us to the end of today's video. If you have more questions or you want to understand something better, feel free to drop it down in the comment section. I am here to always answer your questions and ensure that we are all on the same page. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or in case you're new here, drop a like on the video and also feel free to share this video with your friends and family members. And I'll see you guys in my next highly informative video.